Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning and welcome to RP Gaming. Thank you so much. I am Ron Phillips. I stream right out of Boston, Massachusetts. I'm a RP Gaming and I'd like to welcome you to the channel. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. What's happening? How are you, Mr. Nagel? Good to see you. What's going on? Hello, Mike. How are you? Good to see you. Good morning, Queen. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, I tell you, I finally have a setup that allows me to see my chat properly, see any activities that go on. It is really, really nice. I hope it holds up. I hope it doesn't break again. With my luck, it might. I hope you guys are down for making a basement today, because that's what I'm doing. This is how I'm going to spend my time today on my stream. Continuing to kind of dive into Paralives, because I believe this game is going to be a good game. I really do. We're going to go back. We're going to do it again. We're going to build from the bottom up. So we're going to build it completely from scratch. Basically, I have Max Donut saved as a household. And we're going to start another house. We're going to start over, go back to the land, and we're going to make a basement because that's what I just learned how to do. Hey, Comes Perspective. How are you? Comes per PTVs. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I believe you joined us on the Discord. I'd like to welcome you personally. Thank you so much for coming over and hanging out with us. It is greatly appreciated. It's also greatly appreciated that you come in and hang out on the streams as well. Otis, what's going on? Oh, okay. Star Miner, huh? Oh yeah, I'll have to check that out. Definitely. I'll have to check that out. Oh yeah, absolutely. I absolutely noticed. Yeah, I notice everybody that comes in and joins. I try to greet everybody if I can. At least send a wave, you know, to acknowledge that I saw you come in. So yeah, we try to keep it real, man. We try to keep it a real thing, you know, a place where people can come and connect and bounce games off of each other, maybe connect and find somebody to play another game with. And I believe you just probably became a Gold Star member. Braith, what's going on? How are you, my friend? So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I think even with the bugs, but I think both, Queen. Both. I'm trying to get as much of the building under my belt as I can, so that as it develops, I'm comfortable as the developers go. And yes, I do want to dive into the story, visiting the restaurants, scavenging. I did solve the secret passage already. I will do it again. I want to have the collectible, so I have gone to the library and I know how to get up to the top. Oh, also, and also what I try to do is, as I absorb more information about the game, I try to, on my streams, like say, hey, by the way, I picked this up. I learned this. Now, I'm learning this from the community, from the Paralives creators, and etc. So maybe you didn't catch something that a creator came up with. I caught it. I'm going to show you as I play. Like, I did find out one thing. I think you guys are going to find it interesting. Maybe you already know it, and if you do, awesome for you, but some of us don't know it yet. I didn't know it, and I'm going to show it. So yeah, it's things like that. Well, thank you, Queen. Well, I learned from the community. I try to bring whatever I learn to my streams. So my focus today is I learned to do a basement in the game. Now, it's not like The Sims where you just drop down the lower level and you've got a grid and you build the basement and you're good to go. It's a little more, I would say, I'm not going to say complicated, but it's different. And yeah, this will create a basement for the house as well as a foundation at the same time. So it's a win-win. Well, they did an update, Queen. They just did a recent update that's supposed to address the firefighters. It's supposed to address them. The latest update that they just released, a hot fix. That was top on the list, was the firefighter AI. So, yeah, fires. It's a good reason to save the game, right? Let's get playing here. Let's get playing. We're going to do a new game, and we're not going to do the tutorial so that I have a new patch of land to work on. And yeah, we're going to start off by building the basement. I already have Max Donuts saved. So we'll just load up a saved household. So this will give you guys, kind of a rundown on how to just, if you've got that perfect Paralive build for your character and you don't want to continue to have to recreate it. Just like in The Sims, you can save it. All right. So also, in this level, I like the fact that they give you, the three options like this and not in the tutorial. In the tutorial, I didn't even notice that the dog was lying on the ground there. You know what I mean? All right, let's create a new household, which I don't really have to do. So I am going to go to my household library, and there he is, the donut household. Going to go ahead and play with this, and we're going to replace and say, okay, all right. All right, let's just make sure. Every time I do this, though, I have to change his clothes. So just let me get him. Let me get his outfit on here, folks. There we go. There we go. I have everything saved, so it's no big deal. Oh, there we go. All right, there he is. Let's go ahead and I have his mind. I am going to change him to food this time. I want to try the cooking mechanic in the game as I do this. So this gives me a chance to play different lifestyles and stuff, talents, social perks, and all that other stuff. So, yeah. And I did the good at taking care of others in case I get sick or somebody else gets sick. Maybe I can heal them. All right, where's that plot of land? Over here by the beach, right here, $3,000. Let's go ahead and purchase it or anything like that. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? I know you're stuck at work, babe. All right, I'm going to keep these rocks. Get rid of that. All right. All right, we're going to start off clean slate. And what we need to do is we actually need this tool. We have to go here. We need the lower the terrain tool. I'm going to make it as small as possible, obviously. And this is the incline that you're going down. Not really sure how this affects things, but I'm going to kind of leave it right there. And let's get started. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me today as I experiment with basement making in Paralives. So I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Let's see what we got going on here. Now, we got to get to a depth that when we put our wall in here, there we go. Our wall, we want it now to stick up a couple of wall pieces up. Yeah, that's perfect. I think 2 dots up above the ground is a good way to go. All right, so we're going to get the first part of the room done here. This is the kitchen. This is going to be the entry room. We can resize this to some extent. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do it like this for right now, and then I'm going to probably just resize it a little bit. All right, so there we go. We've got our basement, and we've got an ugly hole here, but we're going to fix that in a second. But we're exactly a perfect foundation, actually, right? So you get a foundation and a room. The room automatically makes a roof, so you know, you've got a foundation and you've got a basement. All right, so let's get rid of this, and then we're going to add to this. We're going to move it around. We're going to kind of finesse it a little bit. And now that we have this, we can add on to it, which is great. Okay. And this is what I learned. I learned this, you know, through the community. And let's see if we can do this now. Hopefully, this will work. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We want to go level, flatten terrain. Yeah, we want to. There we go. Want to flatten that terrain. Look at that. Get that nice and flat. Just flatten all this terrain. Why not? All right, looking good, right? Got a nice little basement going there. Now I'm going to shrink it up a little bit. So it doesn't need to be this wide. So I should be able to bring it in a couple, and I did. There we go. So basically, I'm building the house now from the bottom up. So I want to be very careful on my proportions. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say 5 panels is pretty good for our entry, our door, and then we can start building off our other room. So you have to have the basement all the way around the design of the house. So it has to, whatever room is on the top needs a basement. I haven't been able to figure out, there's no way to connect, like right now, just make a non-basement attachment here. Let me see if I can level this out over here. I just noticed this right here is a little wonky. That's good. Like I was saying, so you have to have a basement underneath each room. So I have to basically draw this out. Yep, it's really not kind of update I've been looking for, unfortunately. All right, so now I need my room. So I just kind of go off of this house so I kind of know what's going on here. So this room is going to connect up right here. And this is going to be, nope, this is going to be the first part of my porch. And it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 should do it. Then we'll come over here. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. And then we'll connect it up right here. Perfect. All right, so now we have the next room, and what we're going to do at this point is we're going to go ahead and we're going to stretch this out. I guess we've got 2 different walls going here. Stretch this out just a couple. Now, I don't know why these became separate walls. But I don't want to mess with them. All right, so that's as far as that goes. What we'll do to compensate, so come forward here. Come forward here. Shorten this wall. I just want them to be in perfect size here. I don't want it to be oversized. All right, so at this point, I'm going to put in another wall here for this room right here. And that goes pretty much like this. All right. Why that did not turn it. Wow, that's wild. I don't have a basement there, but that's pretty cool, actually. Because I really don't need it there. But why did that do that like that? Let's find out. Oh, I know why. No, it should not have done that. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Let's get a new wall. Okay. Now, that's the first time I've seen it do that. So let's try removing everything. This seems okay. I don't think I should have to mess with this at all. If anything, I might want to just make it a little bit longer if I can. There we go. All right, let's see now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should work. There we go. All right, so there we go. We got our basement. Got the shape of the house and all of that. Go up to the top here. And now we'll start to put in the actual building. The top floor, I should say. The first floor. All right, so gonna go. Gonna have one step up to the porch. And then the wall here. So this whole thing is a wall right here. All right, there's our first room. This is the living room. And it comes all the way to the back here. And we come all the way here. We're going to go straight here. That creates that room. These are all separate floors now. And boom, we actually have our separate floors. We're going to go ahead and put our stairs in. Get down to the basement. Just going to go ahead with a... I'm just going to go ahead with a neutral stair right now to get it in. All right, so we're down here at the bottom. Basically, I want to go this direction here. And I should have just enough room to come down right there. All right, so let's go up to the top here. All right, and that's actually perfect. All right, that's going to work out really, really good for us, okay? Oh, I did it wrong. Hold on. Hold on. Got to go down one. There we go. I did it wrong. But that's how we're going to do it. Only we're going to do it down here. Did it on the wrong floor. All right, so I want to put this... I want to have at least a couple of feet coming down so that you can turn properly. Now we should be good. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Sorry. All right, so at this point, I'm going to go ahead and get our wall. Put our wall right there. And I think what I'm going to do is I might extend this a little bit. So I think I'm going to go ahead and back that off. And back that off. And then let's go down one. And I think what I want to do is stretch the stairs out just a little bit. But I want to stretch them to a wall. I want it to be a proper wall length. So I want it to be there. To there. To there. All right, so now I got to go downstairs and just stretch this out a little bit more. Oh, that looks so good right there. Okay. That puts it right on the wall. I like that. Well, how are we going to get in there? We're going to get in there like this. This is how we're going to get in there. Just like that. All right, now we should have our next level up, which is good. Starting to look good here. Starting to look like a house with a basement. With a basement. What do you think of that, huh? All right. All right, so far so good. So maybe we should save. We know how the game is. Maybe it's a good idea to save. All right, so now we got that. We got a house with a foundation, and we've got a basement. Now we're going to make the kitchen area. So basically now what you have here is this is your entry area. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a wall right here. And this wall is going to have an archway in it. You know, it's going to have a free flow. So I'm going to go ahead and put another archway here. I'll go ahead and stretch this out to there and there, just like that. All right. This is going to be the kitchen. And like I said, what I like about this whole setup now is we are able to we're able to put in our kitchen floor, which is going to be separate from our main floor here. Like that. I'm going to give all these floors just a basic wood floor right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the outside floor right there. Since I know what my kitchen paint is, I'm just going to go ahead and apply it. All right, so that looks good. Whole new design, whole new concept here. Now that we have a basement, so let's see. I think what I might also do is I might shorten this, and I might make this. Yeah, let me see if I can even do that. I think I can. All right, and you're like, well, what are you doing? I'm going to make a, just basically, it's going to be a single bathroom, you know, where you can pee and wash your hands. You're not going to be able to do anything else in there. There'll be a bigger bathroom downstairs, you know, for the shower. Also, we can change this wood right here. There we go. That matches nicely. All right, let's start building the outside here. Let me go ahead and get a color for my base. I think I might go with this nice brown. Of course, we'll have to re-landscape the house. All right, that looks good. Let's go ahead and get our brick color. Let's get our siding. I have my siding color already picked right here. Hey, Rem, how are you? All right, got our siding done. Looking good. All right, let's go ahead and put our front. Let's see what we got going on. All right. Let's go ahead and put the roof on. Like to have just a little bit of that overhang right here. And I just pull it all the way out. I think it looks fine like this. Extend the roof all the way to here to give the porch a top. I think that looks tight. I am going to go with a flat roof for the for this roof right here. Kind of keep it in line with the neighborhood. Okay. All right, so we got a nice roof. Go ahead and save again. Oh, I got you. Okay. Can do a full paint job. I don't mind painting them individually. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Let's take a look at what we got so far. Got our house design back. Got our first floor. And we have our basement. Okay. Now, for the basement, I am going to add this wall and hide the stairs. All right. Just like that. Go back up. Looking good. Looking good. All right, let's go ahead and let's get our doorway here. Go down one. Go up one. And let's go put our door. That looks pretty good. Actually, I nailed it right there, didn't I? Awesome. All right. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Let me move this a little bit. I want to move this just a little bit. So you're more coming into the room like this. That. I think I got to go like this. I think that looks more balanced. That way. Yeah. That looks more balanced that way. All right, let's put some stairs. Put our stairs back. Let me see. I'm going to go with this one. All right, so what I learned now, this is a cool little trick, is put your stairs down and then just go ahead and shrink them. And it makes it a whole lot easier to apply them. That's still a little too high. Bring that down. Perfect, it should be. Yep, that's good. Put that right there. That right there. That looks good. Perfect. All right, this one, we've got to make it a little bigger. There we go. Stretch this out a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Nice. Jessica, how are you? Good to see you. Sorry, I just noticed that you came in. How are you? All right, so I think what I might do at this point... No, I think I'm going to leave it just like this. I don't think it has to be as wide as this one. Well, you know what? I do need a little bit of more stretch, so let's see if I can pull this off without wrecking anything. Grab this wall. I need it to come out one. Nope, it won't. All right, I'm stuck with this square. I'm not going to alter it. I'm just going to go ahead and work with it. That room doesn't have to be that big anyway. Go ahead and get my windows. And we are using this window right here. Which is, oh, nope, I am not using that window. I am going to be using... this window, yep. This is going to get one window. There we go. And this one will get two windows. There we go. All right, fine. Fine, fine, fine. I think what I'll do is I'm going to make this a living room of some sorts. There we go. There we go. budget throne. There it is. The budget throne. Now, I could probably work this into... No, see, then I got to just have like a small door to go into the kitchen. So, I don't think I can sneak a sink in here. Let me see. Oh, there's a little wall sink right here. And I might be able to sneak in here. Can you resize these, I wonder? First of all, I don't want to be this high. No, I don't think you can. Let's see. No, I don't think you can. No, so I don't think you can have a sink in there, but you can go in there and get yourself sorted. Unless, can we move the wall without grid? Let me hold Alt. In the wall here? Let me hold Alt. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, I can hold Alt and leave a little paint in between there so it doesn't look too crowded. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. That's exact, and I can balance this out just by holding Alt and just leave enough paint. Oh, that is absolutely, that's perfect. That's perfect. We can have a regulation bathroom here. Awesome. All right, let me move this because now I can do something like this. Hold the Alt here. I love the Alt. Perfect. That is awesome. All right, now I can put a regulation sink in there. Not a regulation sink, but you know what I mean. Sink like this will do absolutely fine. Should be able to get by it. Right there. Add a small mirror. Don't even need a large mirror, just a small mirror. Just like that. Okay. And let's just put a wall light on here, and we'll put a, let's see here. Yeah, this looks nice. All right, so also I found out this, so we're going to do this right now. I got to change the color of this. Yeah, I like that color. I'll leave it that color. So if you go into here, I saw somebody find a way to adjust this. I saw them do it. I saw them adjust the brightness of this whole thing here. So I think it might be in the paint. Bulb. All right, so right here, when you click on bulb, you can control how much light. Right here. And then you can control the color of the bulb. So this is actually how you go about getting control of your lighting so that it doesn't look too bright up against a wall like it would look here. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a little bit of a warm color to it. like that. And then I'm going to look for more of a yellow tone here. If I can find it. There we go. Let me do this. Now let me look at it. Whoops. All right, now let me look at it. All right, so my bulb is right there. So I'm just going to keep the color, and I'm just going to click on it, and I'm just going to quiet it down a little bit. All right, and then we'll see how that works. It's going to show up in the bedroom really well. Okay. Which is going to be downstairs, by the way. Okay, so now I've got my fireplace here. Go ahead and get my cozy rug. Let me see something I thought I saw. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Okay. Okay, we're looking a little different than the house next door. We got double windows going right here. All right, that looks good. Just like that. This is my dark room here for working. There we go. Looks good. Hey, geek. What's going on? You can press Alt while you love the wall. Oh, move the wall. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm slow on the chat, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, we did that for sure. So I think it looks great now. I mean, I think it's even better than it was without the basement. Plus, I've got a foundation now. Plus, I've got a basement. I've got to work on my basement. But let's get this done. All right. I'm liking this so far. Let's put the kitchen together. So now that I've got this kind of shape for my kitchen, I'm going to build my countertops over here. We will leave, obviously, through here. This creates a nice little nook to eat. And again, you know, I'm keeping it small. I'm not making a big kitchen here. Now, I hope I have all my kitchen stuff saved from my last adventure. I do. Awesome. All right, let's get the corner in first. This one. There we go. All right. And I'm going to have... Now, I'm going to have to do something with this window here, so... This is going to have to change. I think what we'll do is we'll keep that right there. All right. Going to be a small kitchen. What happened to my color scheme? Here we go. All right, so I want my first double cabinet for the sink right here. There we go. And I can put that right there as well. No, I'm going to put the stove right here. That's going to be a good place for the stove. All right, and we have this stove right there. Because I don't need much. I don't need much room. We'll put in our drop-in sink. There we go. All right, let's make the turn here. So for this cabinet, I want to have... This is my drawer cabinet. This is where my silverware goes. Don't know why it doesn't want to... There we go. Okay. And then this one is... we'll make this the pots and the pans. Okay. I could just make it like that. That looks good. Yeah, small kitchen, but I'm going to have it like extend. Well, actually, I'm not going to have it extend anywhere because I want to have the eating table right here. I just need to be able to cook. What I need is a refrigerator. So my refrigerator, let me see. I'm going to forego that counter. I'm not going to have any counter space. Here's what I got to do. Let's go ahead and we're going to move this door right there. There we go. Problem solved. The problem has been solved, my friends. There we go. Perfect. Nice. Cozy, comfy, and oh so adorable. Okay. I can sneak another cabinet here because I can raise this window up, make it a custom window. And then we can go ahead and get another cabinet on the other side of the stove here. I'll do the double cabinet here. Just like that. Okay. And then actually I can get another cabinet right under there. Perfect. Actually, that works out excellent. All right, let me see how it looks over here. Not bad. Not bad at all. As a matter of fact, let me try something here. I'm going to put this right there. No, I don't want to do that because I want some overhead cabinets, so I'm going to leave that alone. I want some overhead cabinets here. Let me go ahead and get my... There we go. Hey, how are you, Flower? All right, perfect. Got my cabinets. Need a microwave. I'm going to get the smaller microwave. I'm not going to get the giant microwave. I'll just get this color for right now. There we go. Perfect. All right, excellent. Kitchen's done. I mean, as far as being able to survive in here, we're done. All right, let's get our table set up. And I like this round table here, and I have my color scheme, at least, yeah, right there. Can put that like that. There we go. That works out perfect. I have taste. Thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I just, it's a kind of, I guess I'm going with like a yellow and green, you know, avocado type kitchen here. I just don't like boring. Once I get the walls decorated with other stuff, it's going to look really good. Now, we are going to make a backsplash. I probably should have already done that here. But yeah, I am going to be losing this wall temporarily. I do want to save before I do that. So we are going to add a backsplash to this wall right here. It's going to go all the way to here. And it's going to go all the way to here. All right. Hopefully it doesn't become too traumatic to do this. I want it right here. This is perfect. Let me make sure I'm in the right area for this. Yes, right here to here. And then right here to here. Right here to... let me see here. Hold on. Right here to... I think I should be able to stretch this out. Nope. Here. And... not going to be able to get that, so I'm going to have to make this whole wall the backsplash, I think. No, I can just leave it like that. I think that'll be fine. All right, let me put this wall back. Okay. Oh, I should have taken my cabinets off. I should have taken... That's all right. I can put it back on. All right. So the whole purpose for this was to be able to put a backsplash here. So let me go ahead and do that now. My tiles, and I was thinking something along the lines. I want it tighter. I like it tighter. Might go with the wishbone, like that. There we go. That looks good. I'll pull it off. It'll work. I'll pull it off. That's okay. That's okay. Now I need to get the outside done here. Go. Fix the inside of this room. Okay. Perfect. Back to my cabinets. Here we go. Get that corner cabinet in again. Go. Not that hard to do this, actually. Oh, that's a counter. Hold on. There we go. Put the hood on. Or actually, I think I'll just make a row of cabinets across here instead of the hood. Yeah, that looks good. Let's do that instead. That kind of ties it in a little better. Makes it look a little more legit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. There we go. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my floor and I'm going to grab this color right here. I got to see what that color is. It's this color right here, background. I'm going to go ahead and steal that color. I hope. Hold on. Control C. Close that. And now I'm going to click on my background. And I'm going to go Control V. And there. So now it is more of the color of the actual floor. We put a little bit of that floor color. Take a little floor color out of there. Good, I got it saved. Awesome. Look at this. It's saved right here. There we go. All right, so now the backsplash is actually, we're pulling color from the floor onto the wall here. All right, so that looks good. Kitchen looks good. Got a simple bathroom, but we do need a full bathroom. I'm definitely going to make this my office. So let's go ahead and put a rug down here because I like rugs in the room. It gives it like a comfort feeling. Let me see. I want to go with bounce some color off of this wall right here. Let me see how I think that looks okay. Trying to, you know, I'm looking masculine here. You know what I mean? I'm picking masculine tones. There we go. All right, that looks tight. All right, now he's a cook, but he is going to need a place to study to be able to learn recipes and things like that. So we are going to give him a basic computer setup, nothing too crazy. And I tell you, the flexibility that you can do when building an office, I'm picking just basic parts. I have seen people build things that are just amazing with this game. All right, starting with a simple part and then adding build materials to it. The limitations is only your imagination at this point. I mean, if you've got some serious imagination. Actually, you know, I like this chair because this is the chair I use. This is the chair I sit in. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use this chair. And then for my computer, I'm just going to go with this. I don't think I need this big honkin' gamey thing because we're not going to be gaming. So we'll go with a simple computer. I guess I'll go with a white one so I can see it. Like I said, we're just trying to be able to study. I like a full wall here. Look at that. Is that not sexy? Except they need to be turned around though. Try turning it around. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let me put that there. Turn around, turn around, turn around. There we go. There we go. Perfect. All right, that looks great. I like that. I think what I'll do is he doesn't seem to ever want to sit on a couch or anything like that. I do want to add a small chair to this setup, so I'm going to move this down here. And then I'm going to go ahead and get just a normal sitting chair, something, you know, something simple. Let's see. Yeah, I actually don't mind this at all. Right, and we will put this right there. Just so like if I want to sit down and read, which I won't, unfortunately. They don't sit down for whatever reason, they stand. All right, so I think for this room, we'll go with a standing lamp. And I'm going to go with this mid-century modern. And I'm going to pick this, green tone here to go with the drapes. All right, and I'm going to put this right here in this corner. And now we're going to go and we're going to adjust our light. Here's our bulb right here. Now we could give our bulb a completely different color here. So let's move it up into the yellow and orange. Here's the bulb color right now. And then we're going to tone it down. All right. So again, that's how you get control over the lights in the game. And I want to thank the TikToker that pointed that out. A lot of female content creators are all over this game. And I hope I'm not intruding, but I am a male that enjoys these sim games. I mean, that's all I can tell you. All right, so I've got my basic office going. I've got a living room, which I will attend to at some point here. Everything's looking pretty good. Kitchen. Let's go down into the basement, which I've never had a basement. So let's go ahead and figure out. This is going to be, you know what? This is going to be a master bathroom, man. Let's just make this a master bathroom right here. Let's get some wall paint going. Let's get some doors going. All right, let's get the inside door. I'm just using this basic door right here. This will be my bedroom. Go ahead and put that right there. We can use this for whatever. You know, as the game develops, maybe they'll give us... you know, a pool table, you know, some gaming stuff, that type of thing. But this will be the bedroom, and this will be the master bathroom. I will also put a door from the bedroom to the master bathroom, but also make the master bathroom available to the public. All right, let's get some paint on here. I think I'm just going to get it painted up at this point. I'm not really sure, like, what colors I want right now. So, just to kind of get us going, I'm going to kind of go with a neutral color out here. Of course, the bathroom is going to be completely different, but we'll start there. And then we'll give ourselves a nice floor. Let's go with something like this. This looks pretty cool, right? Something like this, or maybe something like that. One of the things I don't know how to do, does anybody know how to flip the direction of the wood? It doesn't show you on here. What? How do you do wood flip direction? Does anybody want to help me out? I'll put that same curtain in there, Jessica. As soon as I get some paint down here on the basement walls. Oh, speaking of paint. Let me get this real quick. That wall right there. There we go. Perfect. And that wall right there. Your voice tone already does the job. So does anybody know how to flip the floor pattern? I would really love to know if anybody knows how to do that. I don't know why I don't know how to do that, but I don't know how to do that. Oh, you select the floor after you put it down? Change. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I can just do it like this. Oh, there you go. Awesome. All right, awesome. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That works. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. All right, we're going to put down some tile here. I'm going to put down a very subtle tile here. Very nice. Put some tile walls here. Well, actually, I think I'll do a combination. We're going to have a shower. This is like going to be the bathroom. Eventually, maybe they'll have like whirlpool tubs and things like that for us to play with. But let me get my shower in here. Of course, I'm going to go with the, you know, the big boy. Perfect. That gives me a good spot for my toilet. I gotta be a little bit stingy. Can't be too can't be spending too much money. There we go. I am gonna add things to this bathroom as I get some money. I don't really have any money to do this, so guess I could get some money. Guess we could go ahead and hit that button. All right, so now I'm going to use I like small tiles. That's just what I like. I just like them. So I'm going to go with that one right there. And then I'm going to go with a paint scheme inside the bathroom. I think I'm going to go with this, this color now. Let me try to find a nice color here. That gray doesn't look too bad with that yellow. That's a little too... I don't know. I could make up a color. This green looks pretty good. I think I'll go with this green. That looks good. That looks good. And maybe I'll go ahead and I'll tie in the tile too. So let me see what that color is. And let's go ahead and make that tile the same color. There we go. All right, that ties in nice. I like it. For right now, like I said, I can always change all this stuff. All right, so I've got a place to do my shower. Now all I need is a place for a sink. I can throw a bathtub in here as well. And I can probably set up a nice little sink right here. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to use cabinets. Let me go to the bathroom, though. The bathroom does have cabinets. Yep. Let me see. What do I want to use here? I like this. Here we go. Yeah, this looks nice. All right, I'm going to use one for the sink. Just like you would in the house. Oh, let me get a corner piece real quick. Should have a corner piece here. Yep, right here. And I'm going to move the door to accommodate this. There we go. I'm going to move my door over. Perfect. And let's go, and I'm going to have the, like where you wash your hands. That'll be one of these sinks right here. Perfect. And then I'll have the drawers, you know, like the drawers you put stuff in, will be right here. And we'll put that right there. And let's just make it a double. Just like that. Perfect, right? Come over here. Grab our sink. Grab a mirror. Just like that. And I can put some shelves and some cabinets up here. Right? For some extra storage. God, I would love to have this in my house. Honest to God. I swear I would. I would love to have this in my house. If I had a bathroom that had this much space for stuff. Look at that. Is that awesome? So, and I think if we want, we can just go ahead and thought we could shrink this. Can we not? Yeah, we can. We can shrink that like that. And then I think we can bring this stuff down like that. So let's shrink these down. And then bring it down. Shrink it down. What do you think? Then we can go crazy. We could put the color of the like our cabinet. Oh, those are solid colors. Okay. You can only go with a solid color here. I'm going to keep it white right now. I think that looks okay. What do you guys think? Not too bad, right? Looks pretty good. Got a nice little bathroom here. Looking good. All right, I'm going to put a light in here now. Put an overhead light. And I think what I'm going to use is this light right here. And I'm going to go with this green. And I'm going to put it right in the center. Then we're going to go ahead and take a look at the light. Light bulb is white and bright. And we're going to dull it down a little bit. There we go. All right, not too bad. I can put artwork up here, but like I said, I'm going to save this spot right here for a possible bathtub later on. I've only got $2,000 left. Okay, I've got a full access bathroom here. I can actually pull this over just a little bit. There. It gives it a little more breathing room, I think. Can I pull it? Yeah, let's find out. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like make the shower the whole size here. Let's find out. No, the shower you can't. The shower is the size that it is. Well, I guess for in the meantime, I could just go ahead and put the toilet up against one of these walls for right now. But I like it over here. I'm going to go ahead and keep it over here. It seems more natural over there. Is there fires in the game, and is it safe sleeping in the basement? I don't know. You know, the only thing, yeah, there are fires in the game, and the only thing that we can hope for at the end of the day is the fire department does its job. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go with this for my wood. I like that. And let me get my bedroom painted up. I've got to get a basic... going to get a basic paint scheme going down here. Let's see. I want something... I'll go with this. I like this brown. Looks pretty good. All right, nice. That's $1,000 for that bed. This is a $400 bed. This is a $700 bed. It's 405. That's 270. I'm just going to go with some very cheap. I'm going to go with some very cheap accessories right now. Till I get some money. I need to make some money before I can go hog wild here. But it doesn't mean it has to look like crap. You know what I mean? Doesn't have to look like crap. Okay. Take a look at the light bulb. All right, bulb is set to very bright. Go ahead and tone that down. Grab this one. Grab the bulb. Tone that down. I'm real curious to see how this actually works at night now when we get to the nighttime. All right, I got one more thing that I need to add. I need a wardrobe. Let's see, wardrobe. I'm going to go with this one right here. I'm just going to go with this for right now, and then I'm going to customize it later. I need my guy needs to make money. All right, perfect. All right, so we got the basics. Got a bed, got a full bathroom. This is to be determined later. Living room without a couch. Study, kitchen, half bath. Right? Is that what you call that? You call that a half bath. Roof is up. Oh, stairs. I need stairs for the patio over here, and then I need to put a patio in here at some point. I will at some point. You don't have enough money. Oh, what was that cheat code? I got to get a little money. What was that cheat code? Hold on. I got to hit Control F1. I can't remember what that was. I'm just going to get a few dollars. I'm not going to get a lot of money. Just enough to finish off the build, and then we'll put him to work. Paralives money cheat code.
To get money and trim a Paralives, use the cheat console by pressing Control, Shift, and C. You can then type codes like Piggy Bank, which adds 1,000.
Oh, set money. That's the one I used. Set money. We'll go with 10,000. There we go. That way we can finish off the build. All right, is that too high for that? I think it is. Bring that down one. There we go. Yep. That should be perfect. And put that right there. Put that right there. That should be good. Yeah, if you type money, it shows all the code. Yeah, I noticed that after I had, after the fact, I kind of noticed that. All right, good. I've got everything. Let me do a quick save. Always a good idea to do that. All right. Now, how does it act when you put down the walls? Oh my gosh, we get our walls back. Awesome. We get our half walls. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Get the half walls. This is good. Oh, I love this. This is good. Okay. Beautiful. Except for where the bookcase is. That's okay. That's all right. I can live with that. That is fantastic. So this worked for me, guys. I was able to create a basement in Paralives. Functions, isn't broke or anything. Now let's see how he acts with his new home. All right, find a job. Place decorations. I've already done that. So let's give him a new job. I wonder what I can get a job for him to do now. Let's see. Use your phone. Find a job. And then I want to... Probably going to go get the food. I think I'm qualified. Yes, the chef. The chef. High charisma and cooking. Eight. Oh, I don't want those hours. 12 o'clock noon to 1700. I'll do those hours. All right, let's see what he does here. Oh, now that I have the money, let me go ahead and give him a living room. I went and gave myself so much extra money. He got an inheritance. Let's just call it an inheritance. All right, on this one, I'm going to wait until nighttime before I adjust the light. I want to see how bright it is and see if it, reacts in real time. But I've still got other things to do. I've got to put the window boxes in and all of that stuff. I've got to get a window over here. Let me do this real quick. Oh, there's no window option here now because I've taken it away. That's okay, though. Should I reduce the cabinet right here? Just make it 1 and put my window back in? I think I will. Swap the sink and put the window behind the sink. Okay. I got you. How's that? And then I can go ahead and extend that to there. There we go. Now I could either bring these all the way over or I could put the hood right there. I think I'll use the cabinets and leave those like that. And then let me see if my drape that I used, which is right here, and I went with this one. I got to shrink this down before I do anything. This only shrinks so much. And that's it. So I might not be able to go with that here because it's too big. So there is going to be a downside, unfortunately. So I think what I'll do is I'll use this type right here, because then I can put this up like this and kind of hide that defect. Right like that. If I want, I can bring these down. Whoops. Bring that like that. Bring this down like this. There we go. There we go. And I could probably do, this is probably the best thing to do. Let's go grab the door color. And let's go and change this. There we go. A little different than what I had before, but it is what it is. The space is space. But I like that. That kind of ties it in a little bit. So does the smoke alarm actually work? That's what I'd like to know. Does it actually work, the smoke alarm? I like it. It looks good. Not bad. Hey, Maximum, how are you? All right, let's go back to live. And there we go. Wants me to level up my food knowledge. Let me go over here, read a book. Food book. He's just going to stand in the corner and read. Unfortunately, I wish they would get that down. If there is a place to sit, that the sim would go sit in that chair. But I think proportionate wise, I think the house is good. What do you guys think? As far as like, I don't think that, they don't have far to walk. It looks like this, I think, could have been a little bit bigger. It would have probably benefit if I had a little more room going this way. But then we lose the design of the house. And I want to keep the design looking like that because I think it looks tight. And then I'm going to re-landscape this thing today as well. So basically, that's what I'm doing. There's a book. There's a book on the counter at the household shop where they sell solar panels if you want to learn a new recipe every day. So do you just go and pick up that book? I'm also going to be a chef, so I would think that I'm going to be getting access to a new recipe from time to time. I need some outdoor lights real quick here. There we go. All right, he needs to cook a meal. He's going to upgrade his food one more time. Go ahead, put that away. All right, let's see what kind of food this guy can cook. Bagels with cream cheese and a club sandwich. Let's try and see if he can pull off a club sandwich. Does he have the skills for that? Or is he going to burn this? We're going to find out real quick. This game is going for American $39.99, say $40 out the door with tax. And it's also going to be going up in price, from what I understand. So take that for what it is. I don't want to be in a 5-person group. I just want to see if you can cook this. I've never had the cooking career, so this is going to be interesting. Oh my gosh, look at this. We're going full here. We are oh my gosh, we're doing the whole thing, man. We're doing the whole thing. All right, I think we did it. I think it's good. Goal completed. Selects. Why is he angry? What happened? Angry. Oh, I failed the recipe. All right. All right, I'm about to eat food that I don't like. All right, claim the reward. There we go. All right, I failed that recipe. That's going to last for 2 hours, my sadness or my anger. And but I'm still going to eat it. Even though it's not that good, I'm still going to power through.
Thanks for the sub.
Hey, Morgan Jade, thank you for the subscription. Welcome. Welcome to RP Gaming. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that subscription. That is very, very nice of you. I hope I get to see you more often. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. I truly, truly mean that. Thank you. You're quite welcome. Thank you so much. Your company is appreciated. Thank you. All right. He is, I know. How do you fail a club sandwich? Well, you do. Oh, the sink is backwards. Hold on. I always do this. Leave it to me to always get the sink backwards for some reason. I don't know why. I'm a terrible sink installer. There we go. All right, so are you okay with that now? Go back to you. There we go. All right, what did you want to do? Can you use this bathroom? Let me see if you can use this. All right, you can use it. Awesome. I know it's tight in here. God knows it's tight. I think the way I should have this is I got a better idea for this. I think, well, he actually can get to the sink. You know what? I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. Now, let's see if he can go downstairs and take a nap. Oh, schmack. Look at that. Just like The Sims. We're underground, baby. Well, he's gonna take a shortcut. He's gonna take a shortcut right through the Okay. Well, that's fine. All right, let him take a little nap. He's a little tired. He's still got things he needs to be doing. All right, so that works. What else should I check real quick? Not bad, man. Not bad. Not bad. This house right here has a basement too. That's how I knew we should be able to put a basement on this lot, because I went and visited this lot, which is kind of like we kind of hired the same builder, but not really. This is kind of a smaller version of this house. But yeah, still works. A little small. I don't mind it being a little smaller, to be honest with you. I find it to be a good thing. Let me check his job requirements. All right, cooking, he needs to have it at level 1. That's all he needs is cooking. He doesn't need any food experience. So is there a way to study cooking? Now, there is a way to do practice. Is there a way to practice cooking other than cooking? Can I read a book about cooking? No. So the only way to get cooking skill is to actually cook. Am I right? Mayor, on the house, I'll share a list of activities to do around the house. I really don't want to do that. Thank you. I guess all I can do is just cook in order to get that leveled up. So I'm not hungry, unfortunately. All right, well, I guess I should just continue to learn about my food, learn about food. Stop with the nap. Ooh, this is tight. I gotta fix that. That doesn't look right. That window does not look right. Move this window over. What happened here? There we go. Yes. That looks proper. All right, so all he gets to do is improve his food knowledge. I guess we're going to have to cook. If we want to, you know, in The Sims, you could watch TV. Like, I don't even see a cooking channel, so there's no cooking channel or anything like that. Power through this until I get tired. And I can't go to bed at 6 o'clock at night or 7 o'clock at night. You know, I gotta say, okay, here's the lights. Good. Let's check out the light brightness. All right, so as you can see, the light brightness is definitely toned down. Check it out. Did I not put any lights in here? I thought I did. I thought I put a light in here. In the kitchen. Did I not? Okay. Let me fix that. Here we go. I'm also going to need a light inside the entranceway here as well. I think what I'll do is I'll put a... You see how these... I think what I'll do is I'll shorten this right here. I'm going to shorten this, give myself a little more wall space, kind of make it more even with this wall right here. And I'll be able to put some lighting on this wall right here. All right, he's uncomfortable. He needs to sleep. It's 2000. I guess we'll go ahead and we'll put him to bed. Yeah, I think I do have all the appliances, Geek. The toaster doesn't work. Let me see what else there is. That's a good idea. Let me go upstairs while he hits the hay. So as far as like things to use inside of the kitchen, let me look. So for the appliances, that's this. All right, we have there is a rice cooker. Maybe, does the rice cooker work? Because if the rice cooker works, we'll grab the rice cooker. This is a coffee machine, and this is a big coffee machine. I know the toaster doesn't work, but I'll put the coffee machine right there. So that gives me those appliances. I did try the toaster. He doesn't toast. He doesn't use a toaster, so. But yeah, we'll try the rice cooker and we'll try the espresso machine. See how that works. I had an outside grill, but I did a rebuild so that we could learn how to do the basement today. So I have to redo the landscaping outside. You have plans. I'm going to go with this breadwinner. Yeah, we'll take that as a goal. That way I just have to earn so much money. All right, we are up and at 'em. We're hungry. We have to go to the bathroom. He's going to go to the bathroom right now. Which bathroom is he going to use? He's going to use his master bathroom. Awesome. And I think while we're down here, we'll go ahead and we'll throw ourselves in the shower as well. All right. Now that he's done that, God, he already has to go to the bathroom. Dude, you just went to the bathroom. Let's have him cook. Well, he's got to be able to do bagels with cream cheese. Come on. Let's try bagels with cream cheese. Come on up here. See if you can handle that. All right, cooking skill is now 2. And I got a new recipe, a hot dog. All right, I was successful with my bagel. All right, I didn't mess up a bagel. Find a job with a higher rank, successfully flirt, attempt to flirt. I'll try that. We'll call up, coffee doesn't work yet? Okay. He needs the barbecue, but you don't see him use it yet. Okay. Well, we're going to build our patio in a second. We're gonna get a first day of work in. I want to see what's going on. Breadwinner is going on there. Let me see how my job is. I've got 2 relationships, coworker and coworker. Okay. Just my mood and cooking right now is all I need. My current level is 2. All right, great. All right, so I'm on the phone. I go to work at noon. My bathroom, the bathroom is like depleting quickly. I wonder why. Do I have a bug? I wonder if I got a bug or something. And I got an idea. I think this is off balance. This is driving me nuts. When he's done, I'm going to switch this around. I see something that makes this will work better. I can do this better. I see something that is going to help me go over there. Here, turn this on. Turn on the TV. All right, go here, sit. Did I put the TV on backwards? I didn't put the TV on backwards, right? Is the TV on backwards? No, it's on correct. Watch. Let me try. He'll sit and watch TV, I think. Yeah. There we go. All right. Great. All right, so he'll sit and watch TV. All right, he'll go to work at 12 o'clock. I got to fix this. There we go. If I put that like that, and then I put this like this, makes more sense. You know what I mean? Makes more sense. Okay. Can live with that now. All right, let's speed up till work time. Keep an eye on his attributes real quick here. Oh, aren't you supposed to be at work? It's Tuesday. Hold on. Occupation. Oh, I only work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh. Well. That's a horse of a different color. Well, guess what? I want to get something for this save file that I have for my other save file. So I want to go here. Or actually, I'm in the lot now. Hold on. There I am. Okay. I want to go to this one. Go here. Oh, no, I do. I do want to go to this one. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to go back up there and get that chest again. There we go. All right. Let's see here. We got to go up to the 3rd floor, I think. 1st, 2nd, 3rd floor. I think this is where it starts. Or is it the 4th floor? Yep, it starts here. All right, have him go here. Or is it the next one down? Let me see. Gotta put the walls up. Ah, it's right here. Go here. There he goes. Okay. Okay, where are you? Oh, we're down here. Okay. I think it is this one. Yep. And then I think it's this one. Yep. And then I don't think it's the fireplace yet. I think we have to go through this. Just to make sure, I'm going to go ahead and save because he does have a tendency to start walking back. Always a good idea to put him on pause, too. I think you go through here. Yeah. All right, and now, once you're in here, this is the skeleton room. Let's see, where is he at? Oh, no, that took me downstairs. Hold on, I got to reload. Reload. I went through the wrong one. I'm sorry, I don't understand that language. My apologies. Over there on YouTube, I do not understand that message. If you can write that in English, I might have a fighting chance. But welcome in, man. Welcome in. Definitely. Rear to the rescue. The enemy attack, the enemy attack, the enemy. Start a fire with a full belly. It's better to fight. I'll go through some I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. I see it got translated on one side. But yeah, awesome. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right, where is my guy? He's up here. All right, so you don't go through there. I think this is the one you do have to go through the fireplace to get us up one more level. Or did we go back downstairs? Nope, we're in here. This is where we want to be. Right here. And now I think it's this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and save just to make sure. That way we don't have to backtrack too much. I suggest when doing this, definitely save if you're not 100% sure. But I think this is where we went last time. I think we only needed one fireplace. He may have went back downstairs. Hold on. Nope, he is up one more level. That's perfect. Okay. So now I walk through here, and then I need to go. Let me go through here. He can walk through here. I think it might be, now that's a bookcase too. And this is a bookcase. I'm going to go ahead and this is a fireplace. All right, so there's three options here. I can't remember which one it is. So forgive me for using the save method, but I find it to be the best way to do this. I don't know if this is the one. I can't remember. But you've got this choice, and this choice. So we'll find out. The goal is to go up one more level. Let's find out where we ended up. We ended up back down here, which is the beginning, so that is not the right choice. So I'm going to go back to the menu. I'm not going to save. I'm going to load. Right there. So it's either the fireplace, which I don't recall it being two fireplaces, or it's that cabinet inside the bathroom. The bookcase, so we'll find out. All right. Let me go back to my guy. All right. So it's not this. It could be this. Might be this. But I think this is the way we come in. There's no trap door here. So it might be the fireplace. Because there's no trap door here. So we had to come in through there. Nope, that takes us back down as well. All right, it is the bookcase inside there. It is that bookcase. Unless there's something that I'm missing inside the main room, but I don't think so. Sorry, guys, my allergies are acting up. Let me see. It's 2 o'clock. You guys mind while this loads up if I grab a quick cup of coffee? I would really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Thank you, guys. I have to have me coffee. All right. It's got to be this. It's the only other. Oh, no. Hold on. Go here. No. There we go. There's one right here. There's one right here. I think this is it. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Here we are. I think we have one more to go up. Two more to go up. Yeah, this is the 2 part. We got 2 more. We came up through this trap door. I'm going to go ahead and save so I don't have to backtrack again. I'm almost sure you only use one fireplace. Nope, I guess you don't. All right, good thing I saved. All right, good thing I saved. I mean, I don't know any other way to do this other than to remember it verbatim, I guess. Is how you say that? You guys don't mind, do you? That I save before I go on so I don't have to keep going through all the levels? I mean, I guess that's what save is for, right? Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Oh, thank you. I have two Pac-Man shirts. I have the original Pac-Man layout shirt, and then I've got a shirt that's just all Pac-Mans. Thank you, Jessica. All right, well, the only other choice was the fireplace, so golly. No, wait, there's no fireplace up here. Hold on. It's not the trap door, because that takes us back down. It's got to be the fireplace, I guess. All right, where did he go? Hey, he made it. Okay. So it is the fireplace. Let's go ahead and collect our reward. There we go. We got the collectible. Enroke. All right, I am going to send him home. Does he know how to get home? Go through that passage. All right, yep, that takes us right back to the beginning. He should be able to go home, or I think I'll just have him go outside. And maybe we'll go and check out the locals here. Who do we have here? Who is this? This is Aleta. Alita. Let me talk to her. What household does she belong to? Let me see. Introduce yourself. Okay. Let's see if I can learn about this person. Attempt to make everyone happy. Okay. See, discuss favorite meals. All right, it's 1900. Let's head home. Hold on, I want to see what this person wants. Let me talk to Julia. She has something over her head. Julia's pregnant. Hope you don't want me to deliver the baby. All right, what do you want? Have you seen the memorial or the binoculars around town? You should check them out. Okay. Have you seen the memorial? I haven't seen it. Sorry about that. My bad. I thought they wanted me to do something like cook them a meal. Seems like there's more people in town lately. I'm seeing more Paralives. I wonder if they've added some more Paralives to the game. We definitely have to make use of public transportation, I'm telling you. All right, he's heading straight for his hello. Hello. Yeah, hello. House. House. What's going on here, house? That's crazy. A house no more. Where's he going? How's he going to try to get in? Going to get in this way. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Can you go to bed? Let's see if he can go to bed, if he can walk through. Nope. Look at that. So I'm going to see now if I can fix this. This game, in the building, I may need to verify my files because I don't see people posting this type of glitching. I see people successfully making all kinds of things in this game. Now, do they make these things a one-time thing and post them, and then they try to go back to that design and their design breaks? I'd love to know. I'd love to know. But my designs break all the time. So, let's see if we can do this. I am going to... This is an old trick. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to switch to this household. Hey, Romaine, how are you? All right. That fixed it. That fixed it. It fixed it from this point of view. I am now part of this household. And as you can see, this household has a basement too. All right. But it looks like what they did with their basement is they created just the faux basement. So they gave themselves something more like this, a workout room, which is a pretty cool idea. And then they created this empty space here. And then it goes up to the top. Now, it looks like they may have raised the floor here in order to do this. But that's one of the things you can do is go into the, and look, they've actually got a basement window. Is you can go into the households and see how the developers put together their rooms. Okay, so that's that. And then there we are. Okay. Now let me go and see if I can be myself again, and my house might be fixed. Let's go ahead and switch to this household. No, my household is totally jacked. Look at that. It does not recognize that it grew the ground up. It grew the ground up. So let me try this. Switch back to this household. And now this household is still sort of messed up. Can I visit? No, because, okay, loading the lot. No, that household is still messed up. Save and reload. Hey, how are you, Tango? Anastasia, let me try that. I'll try that. First, let me go back. Let me switch to my household. Let me save. Quit to main menu. Quit. Load. It looks like it's going to load it up incorrectly. But that was, you know, that was me using the save system somewhere else on the map, right? So I'm in the library, saving as I traverse that puzzle. So each one of those saves, so yeah, it's totally broke. It's totally broke. So I mean, I got high hopes for this game. But I'm going to tell you, at this point of the development of this game, I am about, I think I've done everything I want to do as far as testing it out. And I there's so much that I enjoy about this game, and there is so much that is frustrating me, obviously. Obviously. This button is to unstuck them. All right, so I'm going to try another switch to household. See what it does. No, it still breaks the game, so fortunately. Unfortunately, there is, for me, now again, I may need to verify my the game. I love the game, Romaine. This is the thing. I really like the game. The game, however, does not like me. The game does not like me. Every single time I try to build. I'm going to try this swap over here.
Thanks for the sub.
Hey, Peter, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that, man. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the RP gaming community, man. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, it's a game-breaking bug, man, without a doubt. It is. It is. Now, the only other thing I have is... God, that sucks. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Does that not suck? I mean, it just sucks, right? Oh, I tell you, I just don't know what to do. I really don't. I love the game, and I just don't. I don't get it. All right, so go to the main menu. I at least have everything saved to here. I at least have everything saved to here. What I should have done is save the house. Well, you never know what's going to happen, though, right? Each save, every one of those saves probably is what jacked it. And I could be in a situation where since I had mods installed, I may need to verify my game files at this point. But I have everything saved, so you know, the only thing I don't have is my furniture. But look what it did here. So this is a game breaker right here. Look at this. Look at the stairs. Right, those stairs are fine. Those stairs are fine. Take a look at these stairs, though. All right, so I'm going to go down here. And I'm going to do this. There we go. Yeah, so I'm at least smart enough to have this much of it saved. So what I'm thinking is, let me see something here on my design, on their design. What they did was they just created a room here. This was a faux room. So if I go here, I can, hold on a second. Let me try something here. I'm going to delete the door. Delete the door. Okay. I don't think that affects those rooms. All right, you see what I'm trying here? So this is now just going to be solid. All right, so I'll go and I think what they did was they went and I think they just painted this. Okay. So now that just gives me like, I could take this wall. Hopefully. Let's come down here, take a wall. And do that. And then I can go and grab a door. All right, so that is more of like what they have in their house. They just had like this room here to work in. Hey, Target. Thank you for that subscription. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for the resub, man. That is a 9-month resub. Thank you so much, Target. I love you, Paul. I hope you're having a good day. Hey, Edit Those Walls. How are you? Long time no see. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so now this makes it so I need a bathroom. All right, and my wall here needs to be adjusted. Or my floor, something is broken right here. There we go. I can do this. There. Well, I guess I'll have to live with that. I guess I'll have to live with that. I have no place for a bathroom. I don't want to build one downstairs because that kind of messed things up before. So, yeah. See, the walls are being like, this isn't being like rendered correctly. They don't look like solid walls over here. All right, I think what I can do, I got an idea. I have an idea. I think what we can do, I think I can get a bathroom in here. This is all messed up. What's going on here? What is going on there? There we go. Get rid of that. I don't even recall painting this like this. I don't recall using this baby blue paint. Do you guys recall me using baby blue paint? I don't recall me using baby blue paint. I believe I had more of a masculine color on there. I'm using too much blue, actually. Let me get a different color. Let me get something in this tone right here. You had a porta potty delivered? I've got to squeeze a bathroom in here, man. No matter how I look at it, I have to squeeze a bathroom in here. And I've got to squeeze a kitchen in here as well. I think what I might have to do for this is, let me see if I can wreck it a little more. So if my theory is correct, I should be able to pull this out a full 2. Pull it out 1. And pull this out. Nope, that won't go. All right. Lot cannot intersect with others. So what's it intersecting with? What is it intersecting with? That's what I don't understand. Maybe because I have this connected. All right, can't do that. So I've got to build a bathroom somewhere on here. Potty treehouse? It's not out of the question. I can tell you that much. It's not out of the question. I should be able to, in this space, with these 2 rooms, let me see something here real quick. Let me see if I can get let me see how imaginative I can be. Can I do something like go here and then, no, it's the exact same thing. It actually shortens this room down. Let me see. Yeah, you know what I can do? I can do this. There we go. All right, I think I can pull this off. And what we'll do is we'll pull that right there. Okay. All right, that gives me separate rooms, and it still keeps the shape of the house, although it looks stupid as hell. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I don't like this odd little area there. Well, at least the reverse stuff works okay. So that's not too bad. You know what would work is if I could get the stairs, if I built the platform stairs. I wonder if that's the best way to go. Because you can get down there with a platform stair set, you know what I mean? Instead of just straight down like this. Let's see. This is what I like to do on my streams. I like to play and see what we can do. All right, so this is the main problem. So all we want to do is we want to come down here. So if I come down, because you can do platforms if you do it right. You can do, you can do like a multi-level descend. Doesn't have to be a straight descend like this. You know what? I just thought of something. Let me try this. Let me try this. Instead of breaking it to that point, since I have to be so careful when you're building in this game, how about if I go down here and gosh, I don't want to make a bathroom all the way down here just for somebody to go to the bathroom. I have to come all the way downstairs to go to the bathroom. But this, I'm hoping, keeps us from losing the basement. That's all I'm trying to do there. So I'm going to try this. No, I don't like that. No. I don't want to use this area because I think this area is what's going to keep it from falling apart eventually, I hope. Because that's how they did it over here. I did not give myself enough room to sneak a bathroom in there. So I'm going to work with this and then use this alt. I can't get it to just give me a still snap into the grid. Don't snap to angles. What does that mean? Alt. Divide size of grid. Hold on. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. Check this out. If you hold down Shift, you can actually get the grid smaller. There you go. That'll work. Is it perfect? Probably not. Is it going to work? Hopefully. Let me go ahead and change this wood. That way it doesn't look funky. And let me see, can I get my kitchen floor back? Yep. Okay. Great. And let me get some tile for here. Perfect. Well, I'll have a tile threshold just before you go downstairs. That's how I'm going to cheat my way through that one. Right there. All right, it is going to be a tiny little bathroom, I'll tell you, man. Tiny, tiny, tiny bathroom. I'm still not going to be, I don't think I'm going to fit a shower in here. Let's see. Showers. This is a tiny little shower right here. Can I get this in here? No, look at this. It's like the whole bathroom. No. No. Okay, and make a bathroom downstairs. I will keep this one though. Why not, right? It's an extra bathroom. Oh, damn, you know? There. Just make it open so that you can come in here. I'm going to put the kitchen right here. So if I put the kitchen right there, hold on, I just thought of something here. Hold on. I got an idea. I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work. There we go. Okay. Sometimes I just can't let it go. I think it's not going to be a giant bathroom, but it's going to be a bathroom. Not going to be a giant one, but it will be one. Now, I hope this segregated this wall so that I can get my wall painted here. Yes, awesome. Okay, good, good, good. All right, so let's fit the door and then the toilet. Put the door in the middle, or should I put the door off to the side? Put the door in the middle. You enter the shower here. Toilet needs to go on this side to make it function right. Okay. That's the beauty. Can put the toilet right there because they go in through here. And then just put a simple sink. Again, maybe I'll go with this one because it at least has, you know, a nice little look to it. Like that. Take the door. Just move it just a little bit off center there. Like that. And then what I'll do is I'll paint this a solid color so it doesn't look too out of place. And let's see, let's come up with a little paint scheme here. There we go. That looks fine. Actually, I can do this and it can just be tiled inside the shower. Perfect. Excellent. All right, next thing, we want to make this kitchen look right so that the color scheme is right. I mean, a weird kitchen, but it is going to work. I'm going to do that like that. And then what I think I'll do is shorten the stairs. I think let's shorten the stairs to there. Now let's come up. Let's bring our wall. Oh, I can do this. Go to shift. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, that's not working. Let me get rid of this wall real quick. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. All right, that's in the grid mode now. So if I try to keep it on the grid, it should snap. Because I don't need that much stair. There we go. All right. I know another way out. I know another way out. Don't worry. I got this. I got this. I got this. Just redo the wall. There we go. All right. It's a little tighter, but it gives us a little more room for the kitchen. Allows us to keep the bathroom there. And then we can go ahead and throw a wall right here. And that gives us It gives us a chance, okay? I could get the kitchen. Definitely get the kitchen in there now. We'll use one of these. I don't want to use a green one. I want to use a white one. Just open that up to there. There we go. All right, a little tight, but I think we can definitely work with it. What do you guys think? Not too bad. Now, the only other thing is if I move this to here, let me see what this does. No, I need, I can't do that because we definitely need the, we need the room. We need the room to be able to walk. Why am I not being able to move this wall? I think I got to move this back a little bit. Yeah, I got to move this back a little bit. Hold on. There. All right, that's better. All right, that's all fixed. Looks narrow as hell to go downstairs, but I can't think of any other way to get around it. Just painting some neutral colors right now. Okay. All right, let's just throw some simple paint. Let's go with some neutral colors right now just to get everything done. And then I want to see if it breaks again. You know, if I save the game or go do something, you know, is this gonna hold up this time? You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's all painted. That's all painted, so we can get off the paint now. All right, so I've got the bathroom. I can wash my hands. I can go to the bathroom. Don't have a mirror yet or any decorations. Not worried about that. I do need to eat. So I'm thinking this is where the kitchen is going to go right here, the actual kitchen, and then I will slide the table in here again for a one-man eating thing. And I remove it. And then I take this and I go like this. And then like this. And then like that. Now I think I've created a better way of fitting some more stuff in here. And I could be totally wrong too, who knows? Okay, that looks good. Let me fix my floor. Okay. That looks good. So I'm thinking like I'll put a stove. Put the stove right here. And then I'm going to grab some counters. Where are my counters at? There we go. All right, let me get the smaller one. This one. Definitely a tighter kitchen than before. But hey, Nami, how are you? Move the stairs from the kitchen area. I don't know where I would put the stairs though with this kind of configuration, because if you go to their house, this is how they're doing it too. I don't know where I could slide the stairs in other than here to go down in the basement. I mean, what's killing it is I'm slipping a bathroom in here. But at the end of the day, if he eats, like, because I could put the table right here. All right, so all I need is a little counter space over here. Or maybe I should go like this. I got a better idea. Hold on. This, you might like this a little better for this tiny little kitchen nook that I'm creating here. All right, if I go like this. All right, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me put this over here. Put this over here. I got an idea. I think I can make this look and work better, even though it's very tight looking. Okay. Okay, so I think I can do this in this fashion. I can throw the fridge. And remember, you can resize everything in the game. That's the beauty of the game. This fridge doesn't even have to be this size. Like that. And then they have a thin one right here. We have this thin one. I think I can slide in here. Yeah. Even though it's not going to be a cabinet, it can be just a, connector. So, even though it doesn't actually have a function, it can work. It can close that gap, make it look pretty lit right there. All right, these have to come back. Number one. There we go. Now it should look a little better. There we go. Yeah, now it actually looks like, almost looks like one now. There we go. All right, and then I'll put a sink right here. There we go. That'll take care of that. And I can put one more right at the end. I can put that tall one. I can actually fit that tall one. Remember that tall one I used before right here? Yeah, that's right. We can do that again. And that'll fit like that. And I can put my cabinets up there. Connect right to the refrigerator. All right. The only thing I need now is a table. Be able to fit my table in here. And that's going to go right here. Table for one. I mean, it is tight, but it does work. You know what I mean? It's tight, but it does work. You can get into the bathroom. You can get into the office. You know, that type of thing. It is tight. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't mind. I don't mind. Now, if I could pull off a table, then I've done something. Now the table's gonna be small, man. We got to have a small table. Now, I live like this in real life. Me and Juicer, we got a very small 1900 house, and our kitchen is very small. This is actually bigger than our kitchen. And the nice thing is you could take this table, which I like, and I think we can resize it. Yeah, see, we can size it down. Can size it down a little bit. And let me get this grid. I don't know what the hell that just did. Here we go. All right. So I could put this pretty close to here. And now I should be able to get 2 people in there. One there. One there. All right. And they should still be able to get out the back door. Is it tight? It's tighter than hell, but what am I going to do? All right. Can't go too small or the chairs will screw up. Ah, look at this. Oh, game. Look at this game. What in the la. All right. Can I get another roof on here, even though I don't have anything holding up the roof anymore? Let's find out. Every time I do something breaks in the game. I am ready to go and try and see if I can build an Inzoi. Because I never tried building an Inzoi. Now that I've kind of like, I feel mastered the building in this game. Not mastered it, but figured out some of it. I don't know why it breaks the way it breaks, and I don't think that's going to hold up. I think that that's temporary. I think that that is going to break. This whole setup is going to break again. I would love to know if anybody else is having this problem, or is it just me? I would really like to know. Now, when I do the half walls, there we go. All right. So they still, oh man, the half walls are all kinds of messed up in this game. Look at this. Holy cow. Building is so buggy. Yeah. Now, I'm not sure if my building is being this buggy because I may need to like do a Steam verify my files. Somebody said they were having a problem with foundations and they ended up verifying their files and it straightened it all out. I'm not sure if that's the case or not. But this is what I'm going to be doing right now anyway. So this is going to have to be my living room and study room. This is going to be my bedroom. Or this can be my bedroom. Let me copy this. There we go. I might turn this into my bedroom. Turn this into a living room, bathroom, and then I have no idea what I'm going to do with this stuff down here. What I'm going to do with this space. All right, let's see if I still have my roof. I do. Now I'm going to go ahead and save. All right. Now, guys ready for the big test? Let's go be somebody else. And let's see what happens. I have all my mods turned off. I have all my mods turned off. I'm going to go visit this lot. And, okay, the lot is held together. No, the lot did not hold together. There you go. I have a downstairs, but there is a floor in the way. Right here. This floor. There's a floor right here. So now, we go into build mode. Nope. Nope. I cannot keep a basement. You haven't had these specific issues? I do have all I have the mods, but I don't have them turned on. Let me go to the main menu. Might as well save and quit because if it's broke, it's broke. I have everything. Oh, I do have this. Oh, hold on. This is on. Oh, I did have one on. Hold on. I did have one on. You guys mind if I try something real quick? Let me try something here. All right. Let's try verifying the integrity of the game files real quick to see if this does anything. I'm going to try Inzoid for the building because I really love the building. Like this game got me into the building mode back into my Sims building. And yeah, I think I want to try and see if Inzoid has a better building mechanic. I don't want this game to fail. I want this game to succeed. You know what I mean? But what my streams are is based on like all of us. We're all gamers. I'm just a gamer. I'm a gamer that just decided to go live every day at 12 o'clock. I'm not trying to be a celebrity. I'm not trying to be an influencer. I'm just a person that's been gaming for a long time, and I enjoy gaming. And I'm just trying to share the experience in a way that's on a level of reality that if things go wrong, they're going wrong right in front of you. And then the rest of it is about how am I going to handle it? You know, how do I decide to handle the situation? In this case, I feel there's some benefit to take a little time out right now and verify these files and see if that helps. So, got a pretty fast computer. It shouldn't take too long. You had 2 mods installed after the game updated. The mods broke my save. Uninstalling the mods, reinstalling the game, and verifying the files did not help. My save was broken. I had to start a new save. All right, Miss Elfie, your neighbors can't build in your house. Okay. I haven't had my builds break when I left them as you have. Bugs, yes. Weird behavior, but not as many as you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to trying to figure out why the game is. There's going to be bugs, but the bugs I'm getting, I'm glad you are in agreement that they are really kind of like, beyond what other people are experiencing. Because I'm able to build, right? Like I'm building, I'm getting ideas. I mean, I have got the build mechanics in this game, and I would love to be able to experiment even on a higher level with the game. But I'm afraid to. I've seen people building some amazing things and have given me so much inspiration. But it's like my game isn't allowing me to fulfill my my imagination, fulfill my creative thought. You know what I mean? My pre-visualized house. No, I don't think that's your fault, Tango. If your floor keeps disappearing in one room, that's the game. All right, my files are fixed as far as the game. They did have to do a little bit of integrity fix there. All right, let's jump back into Paralives here. Let's see what happens. Now, this save that I'm doing right now, this is a new save, Spun Dot. This save is a new save. So I'm just going to hit continue and see what happens. And I want to thank everybody that does come in and spend time with me. You are very much appreciated. Thank you for your company. Thank you for supporting me with your subs on the YouTube side and the Twitch side. Thank you for the follows, and thank you for making me feel like I'm providing some kind of service. I try every day. You don't know what you're going to be like every day. We all wake up with, with different moods, right? Not every day is a smooth day. So I try to put whatever is happening in my life, I try to put it aside. All right, I have got this. What's going on? All right, guess what? Guess what, friends? The house is fixed. Is the roof on? The roof is on. Yeah. Looking good. Let me see if I can switch over to this household. Now, do I still have my inventory is empty? Oh, that sucks. Find a job. I don't. Oh, well, I just started this guy. I thought we went and did the trail. I don't have that in my inventory. Damn it. You know what? It's science. All right, why am I seeing all the Sims? Why do I have all the Sims? You guys see this? This was not on my game before. I should check my previous save. Okay, let me see. Quit to main menu. Quit. Load. Yes, I've got mods on. That is a mod. We've got to go see if we could turn it off. It looks like it put all my mods on. Max Donut will rise again. Thank you, Ninja. I love you, man. All right. The ladies are still in my house here, so let me switch households. All right, let me see. Nope. That's no big deal. To be honest with you, I'd rather be in this position and then have to go do that again. So at least I can continue the game, it looks like. Now, I'm going to have to check my mods. Let me see here. I have got... Now, if this is working, I don't mind if it works. But let me go and let me get my guy to his house real quick. Let me get Max Donut in the house. And let me see how this looks. All right, that's still funky, but okay, it is what it is. I can get downstairs. Okay. All right, he's standing half in, half out of the wall there. Let's see here. Gonna take this, delete it. Right, this is happening again right here. This window, for whatever reason, does not want to do that. So hopefully that'll stay like that. Okay, I want to put the basics that I need in here to survive, and then we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna play the game here real quick. I got $9 grand. Let me go ahead and grab the best bed. I like this one. Okay, I got that. I got a place to sleep. There we go. Place to eat, place to pee. Let's go. Put a couch in here. Grab a TV real quick, just to have something to watch. It'll fit right there. Yeah, and I think what I'll do is I'll use the downstairs as his office, as a place to, you know, do the office work, that type of thing. Let me see here. Grab this. All right, so we got a computer. It's going to be dark as hell down here, so I'll put a light. I'm not going to like load up with anything right now. Just doing some basic study. Sit, watch, sleep, pee, eat. All right, find a job. I am a cook. I am going to get that one. I don't want to work like that. I want to work from noon. There we go. All right. Place a decorative item in the house. Let's cook a meal first. See how that works. Oh, look at this. I can cook poutine. Oh, I got poutine. You got to be kidding me right now. You got to be kidding me. I could cook poutine. How come I can't cook at all? Oh, I need a microwave. Frozen cheese pizza. I can make that. Let me try that. I can make poutine. That's awesome. Okay, he throws that in the oven. My bed is larger than longer. Yeah, I know. That's how they, the Sims, that's how they are. Let me see. I think I could shorten it a little bit. You can only go width. I don't think you can go length. All right, cool. He made a pizza. Can he sit down? Yep, no problem there. All right, he can sit here and eat in his little corner. Not bad. Yeah, this, let me see. Let me make this look a little bit. There we go. That's better. You want enough room for company, if you know what I mean. All right, he's done eating, so he's completed that task. Now place a decorative item in your home. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. And I think what I'll do is, what is considered a decorative item? Oh, this is considered decorative right here. Let me grab my rug. There we go. I think I'll go with, I'm going to go with this color right now. All right, that should have completed that. Goal complete. There we go. Select max. Claim the reward. And we're off and running. All right, Max, do we still have a ceiling? Yes, we do. We still have a ceiling. Do we still have a basement? Yes, we do. All right, Max, go down to the basement, and I want you to practice, or I want you to learn about food. All right, here he comes. Down in the hole. This basement's so deep you could play basketball down here. I could put a basketball hoop up right here. I could literally have a little mini court right here. All right, so I want to do this. And he only works with this job. He only works Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and makes a nice living at it. But he only works 3 days a week, so. I don't know if chef is a good way to go. It is a developer from Quebec? Oh, okay. Oh, hey, ho, wait. What is going on here? What is this lady doing? She just walked in my house. Lady, you got some varicose veins going on here, girl. What is going on with you? There's some varicose veins happening there. Oh my goodness gracious, sweetheart. You better get that checked. All right, the house is staying together. So far, so good. I also need to go check the mods that I have. First off, if I have the one mod, if it turned all my mods on, then I should have a job mod and everything. Let me look. I want to save real quick after he gets to level 4. Let me speed him up. There. All right, you can stop doing that. Come up here and sit. All right, stay there. Save. Quit to main menu. I'm just going to save and quit. How was your day at work, Dale? All right, let's see what we got. Oh, they're all on. All my mods are on. It turned all the mods on. Look at that. I verified my files and it automatically turned everything on. So we have a jobs occupation expansion. More subtle outline is supposed to be working. Sensible camera. Let me look, Drew. So I got mods going, and now my game's running with mods. Let me hit the continue button, see what happens. Drew, you think the windows meet in the corner in the bedroom? They are at different heights. Let me check that out. Let me check it out. right, I still have a basement. All right, so but this keeps breaking right here. So I think what I'll do, since this keeps having a foobar, let's just I'll just put it right there. That way, I don't think it'll keep doing that. Now, you said in the bedroom or in the living room, where the windows meet in the corner of the bedroom. Oh, right here, you mean? Oh, yes. Yes. There you go. Yes. Good. Thank you. Good eye. Good eye. And at the top as well. Let's bring the top down. That's kind of funky. That's funky. There. Now bring the bottom down there, and that should be perfect. There we go. The only thing is what looks weird with this, I think I'm going to give this a little bit of room right there. Give that a little bit of room. So that corner has a little bit of room. And give this a little bit of room as well. There we go. That looks good. Yeah, I have this on. Yeah, all my mods are working now. Now all of my mods are working. I have customized paramod now where I can go ahead and I can change all the attributes and all of that. So yes, are you sure you want to cancel? Yes, I do want to cancel those. Yeah, so I have all the mods are working now. So there should be a job. There should be more to do for the job front now. Let's take a look. Higher education, food, management, education. So they added, it looks like they added this. A higher education. There's fitness, science, healthcare, maintenance, management, education, music, service, art, and software development. I don't see a lot of job choices for that mod. Hey, what's going on? That's a 70s RP avatar. All right. Yeah, I'm still in the food business, so that's what we're going to be doing. Level up food knowledge. All right, let's do that. I think what I'll do to facilitate that is I am going to go ahead do that. There we go. Food book. I wish you'd sit down and read, but unfortunately, you got to stand to read in this game. So it looks like, It looks like doing a integrity file repair on my Steam game helped my game. What do you guys think? I think it's fixed. I think all the wackiness that I was experiencing may now be in the past. I might be able to continue on here now, which is awesome. To be honest with you, it makes me want to rebuild it from the ground up and do a proper space for a proper bathroom so that the kitchen isn't as crowded. Okay, yeah, I'll remember to learn new recipes every day. Let me do this. Let me get my point. There we go. Got that done. All right, let me go to sleep. Wow, that's the first time he got in bed normal and that the sheet didn't jump up in the air and look like a mountain for a second. I think doing that, fixing the file on my Steam account, I think that's what I needed to do. I think that was my problem. Because we're holding up here pretty good now. All right, let's see what we got here. There we go. I'm going to be the breadwinner, and there we go. Yeah, I think it's fixed enough now that I can start a fresh save and rebuild the house so that this area is proper to think this out a little bit more. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do later on today. I think I'm just going to mess around and see what I can come up with. Yeah, exactly. All good for now. I'm gonna make some spaghetti here real quick. I mean, it actually, you know, it is not actually a bad functioning setup. I just feel so tight right here. Got this really weird configuration. I mean, I made it work, but yeah, the bathroom, definitely got to figure out with this design a better place for a bathroom. You know what I got to do is I got to go look in here because this is the same footprint. I'm going by this footprint right here. The other cool thing that this game allows you to do is you can build off of blueprints. So if somebody has a blueprint, you can implement the blueprint. Hey, Raylan, how are you, sweetheart? How's everything going? How's your evening? I got to go look on the old lady's house and see. I don't want to call them the old ladies. Let me see who these guys are. The O'Reillys. I got to go over to the O'Reillys. I got to see where they put their bathroom. I got to study their layout a little bit. Well, thank you, Raylan. That made my day. Thank you very much. Well, I feel the same way. Ditto. I feel much better now that I'm hanging out with you too. And that is the truth. Yeah, this has got to be a little better. But I think I can rock and roll now. I think all of the problems I was having with my build is now going to be corrected because I did a file integrity, and that actually worked. Because I like this layout. I like having a basement. I don't like having spaces that are so big that they're useless. So definitely going to do a quick save here. He's happy. Let's see what he wants. He wants to level up his food knowledge again. Let me do a quick save, and I want to take a look at the at next door. Let me switch to this household. And remember, it broke the game every time we switched to households. All right, let me see. How did they do the... Oh, this is what they're doing with this this area. This is literally a mud room. They're making this a I see what they're doing here. Okay, this makes sense. All right, so they've made the... Oh my gosh, this is absolutely much better. Okay, so here's where they put the stairs. They put the stairs here. Let's go downstairs. Oh my God, they even put a tiny little toilet in here, didn't they? Nope, what is that? That's just a simple closet? All right, and then like I said, they have this going on. If we bring the walls down, so it looks like they raised this right here for this room, right? This room definitely got raised. This room did not. And this room, for whatever, is just, it's got concrete. It's like a storage room. And this is an actual bedroom. I like this. This is nice. I like this. I like this stair setup here. This is a nice kitchen like this. It works out well. So they actually and they've got 2 tables going in here. So I was using this room for something else. They're using it for like a mud room, I guess. Kind of like an enclosed porch, right? A lanai. That's what they call that. A lanai. I believe that's called a lanai. An all seasons porch. So that's what they did there. They made a bedroom here, which I love. So I'd like, but this does not make sense though. Is the fireplace downstairs? No, see, there's no fireplace. So this is faux. This is fake. You don't even need this because you don't have an actual fireplace here. But I do like the bathroom idea. Check this out. Check out the washer and dryer. Do they have washer and dryer in this game? I got to check this out. What is this? What is this called? That one's that one. That one's that one. They're fake, obviously. They don't use them. Like in The Sims or in Inzoi, you use your washer and dryer, don't you? Because in Inzoi, you have to clean your clothes. Now this, it looks like they got a fake water thing going here. You see what I'm saying? Look, it looks like there's water in here. So you could definitely slip the shower in here. So this 2x2 by, what do you think? 2x2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 2x5 is how they did this. I like this living room, though. I like this. I want to get something like this going. This looks pretty cool. All right, so that was the... this is the design that I took. I took this design and put it over here. But I did not get it exactly right, so... because I never actually went inside the house to see what it looked like. But now that I've got an idea of how they did the space... I don't know if I want to use this room the way they're using it. I might still use it for like a, you know, a study or something. But yeah, pretty cool. All right, so that gives me something to go by. Let me go ahead and switch back to my household and hope it doesn't break. So far, so good. So far, so good. Yeah, I am definitely going to rebuild so that I can get the bathroom in this area of the house. Yeah. But do my stairs not look longer than their stairs? Do you know what I'm saying? Because they have about the same height here. Right? Does this look about the same height? I got 1, 2, 3, 4 stairs. I've got 1, 2, 3 stairs. So this might be up higher. This might be up just a little bit higher. I might have to go for the foundation, for the basement foundation. It may have to go up. Unless that's the land. I don't think it's the land. Because if I try to put a window in here right now, let me try something. Let me go with a small window. What type of window is that? It's this. Yeah, see? Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Let me go inside here. Yeah, see, my window, my basement window is going to look like that compared to theirs. So if I make it a square... Yeah, I think they're up a little bit higher. Yeah, they are. They're up a little bit higher. They're up a little bit higher. All right, so my next attempt at this is going to be a closely resemble this build right here. I want to see if I can duplicate this build for the inside floor plan. So that means everything has to come up 1. So once I put the first basement room down here, it's got to come up. So I'm missing 1 stair to be correct. So yeah, again, all I'm doing, guys, with my stream is I'm trying to teach myself how to do the game. Basically, I'm trying to teach myself how to build, how to get creative. Because I really love building in games. If you guys know me, you know that's my jam. But I got to figure out this whole area here and get it right. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to play around a little bit with this and see what else I can do with it. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal keeping me company today. Thank you guys so much. And thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the suggestions. Thank you for being you. You guys are absolutely wonderful. I cannot thank you guys enough. You guys are just absolutely the best community. I'm just so happy to be a part of your daily lives. If you decide to make me part of your daily life, I really appreciate it. So yeah, I'm going to hold it up right here because there's really not much more I can do right now. I did I feel I accomplished a lot of things. I think I opened up a little more understanding of how they're building in the game. I think if you are having problems like I did, definitely verify your game files. Take the time to do that. That was about a 3-minute verification. But the beautiful thing is now all my mods are working. So for right now, I don't know if it's a good idea to have mods in the game, but the fact that all the mods are working shows that the game files are working. So that's a good thing. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I just kind of was spacing out at what I was looking at here. My brain went to another place. Anyway, thank you guys very much. I'm going to call it right here. Let you guys get on with your day. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Tomorrow is hump day. And I will see you tomorrow, I hope, 12 o'clock. Thank you to my moderators. You guys are the best. And thank you to the new subs and the new follows. You guys are awesome. I do appreciate it. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. And like I always say, ta-ta and bye-bye.